Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Polkadot. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Also, feel free to donate to support the kids in Gaza. The link is down below in the description. And now we can jump into the daily chart. So taking a look at the charts here, you can see Polkadot is not doing too bad. Obviously, a lot of people had a lot more expectations, but what we can see right now is that we had a massive rally from October, a 168% rally, and this is quite significant for a higher cap altcoin. We have to acknowledge that. And we did see a retracement from that local top of approximately 37%. Now, we did not end up breaking, we did not end up holding above this white resistance trend line, as you can see, that had kept us down for quite a while since November 2022. And we had a bit of a fake out here, but now with the next leg up, hopefully, we can actually start breaking above that resistance, and we can actually have a proper bull market for Polkadot. Now, Polkadot 2.0 is going to be a massive factor for this up and coming move, and hopefully it can draw more attention to the blockchain. I think Polkadot just passed $250 million of daily trading volume, the 24-hour trading volume, which is insane. So things aren't looking as bad as some people would like them to be. But yeah, Polkadot is definitely an interesting blockchain or interesting layer 0, I should say, with the way they're trying to reorganize things, is definitely showing us, the community, that they actually care about their product and they're looking to readjust when needed. Now, taking a look at this potential Elliot wave structure that we have. So a wave 3 is usually the biggest wave. So we could potentially be looking at an impulsive move, taking us to, let's say, $15, $16, $17. Then, of course, a retracement, wave 4 pullback. And it's important that it doesn't go below the wave 1 high here. So it can't go below $9.30. So let's say, dips back a bit. And, this is just, obviously, this is just me, making stuff up. This wave 3 could obviously be even higher than that. And we have a wave 4 and like a wave 5, hopefully taking us to, $100 or something. But this is just an expectation, right? This is just an expectation of what we have. If we haven't even started this wave 3 yet, right? If we're going to continue with a pullback from here, this is still going to be a wave 2 pullback. And then from there, we'll start the wave. This is the wave 2 pullback, and then we'll start the wave 3. So I'm just giving you a potential outcome that we could have with this Elliot wave structure. But if we are indeed starting wave 3, this should be the strongest and the biggest wave that could potentially take us to, maybe even closer to the all-time high prices here if we actually, have a very massive breakout and Polkadot 2.0 turns out to be a huge success. Then there's no reason why Polkadot is not going to be able to catch up with some of the other layer 0s and layer 1s. But as of right now, the important thing for us to do is to break above the August 2022 high. Now, we just ended up retesting that in December, had a pullback, and with the next move to the upside, I hope we can actually break above and we can have a lot of volume coming in. Once we can see that on the charts, we can confirm that the bottom has been printed and we're no longer expecting a continuation of the downtrend. Because only after we break above a massive resistance level can we actually say that the bottom has been printed. So that's my outlook for Polkadot. If you still haven't been able to buy, if you haven't been able to buy into the project, feel free to do that. The current prices are still okay to buy. This is one of the last coins that really hasn't pumped yet. For example, I was talking about the Uniswap, and I was telling my friends to get into it. I was telling my patrons to get into it. And those who did, congratulations. But as you can see, after a while, after a huge 600-day consolidation, Uniswap ended up breaking out. The same thing happened with Chainlink, and we advised everyone about Chainlink on the channel and on Patreon. So make sure you are paying attention and make sure you're not delaying things, because at this point we're very close to the Bitcoin halving. If we break out, this might be the last time we're looking at these prices below $8. So once we're above $9.30, whatever this resistance here is, once we are above that officially, the bear market bottom is confirmed and we're looking at higher prices. In terms of the RSI on the daily, not looking overextended, looking good. As you can see, we're printing a higher low with the price action here. So everything's looking good for Polkadot as of right now. So let's switch over to the weekly chart to have a look at the bigger picture. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the weekly, you can see we have a resistance trend line that we just spoke about on the daily chart. That is our major target. And if you take a look at the 20 EMA and the 55 EMA right over here, you can see they're about to cross, and that is a major bullish signal for Polkadot. Bitcoin has done that already, and now we're waiting for a bunch of altcoins to print the exact same indicator. Once that is in, this is officially a bull market beginning for Polkadot based on the EMAs alone. And if we manage to break above $9, then obviously that is a confirmation of this bottom for me. We also had a major bullish reversal pattern playing out just recently in October. A breakout, a retest of the target, and then some. We actually broke slightly higher than the expected target, and then a retest back of the 55 EMA, came back down a little, and now we're bouncing off the 55. So things are looking really good for Polkadot. And again, this is one of your last chances to properly buy into Polkadot, in my opinion. Once we start exploding, people will start talking about it. Once Polkadot 2.0 rolls out, people are going to be talking about it, and at that point it's going to be late. It's going to be late for you to buy in, because if you buy in at, let's say, $20, you're only going to be looking at a potential 5x if we get to $100. And that's not an investment that's worth my time. However, if your average is going to be somewhere below $8, that's still more or less a really good investment, especially considering this is a high cap altcoin. It would just be a nice, coin to balance out your portfolio if you have a lot of small to mid caps. So that's what I think in terms of the targets to the upside. $108 based on the Fibbonacci retracement here is a target that's very possible for us to get to. If Polkadot 2.0 rolls out and things go well, I see us potentially even going slightly higher than that. $157, maybe. I can't say anything, but maybe. But I would not be holding my entire bag until we get to 150. That would not be smart. And of course, you can stake your tokens on the Nova wallet or through your ledger and earn passive income that way. Now, we are also holding the yellow block as support. As you can see, the candle is not really dipping. We have this wick, but the candle is staying above the support at $7.75 or 70 cents. And we're getting a lot of buying pressure here, which is good to see. Worst case scenario, I would expect a retest of the 20 EMA, which is at $6.60. If you get a chance to buy Polkadot below $7, then you're really, fortunate. But otherwise, I would just start buying right now. Taking a look at the oscillators, you can see that the RSI also broke above a major descending diagonal trend line, just like the price action chart did with the pink trend line there. The stochastic is slowly but surely trying to reverse from the middle of the chart here, which is fine. You know, this could be another signal that's telling us we might have a strong move to the upside soon. And we're getting some volume coming into Polkadot compared to 2023. These volume candles are looking really good. And if you look at the MACD, we printed the bullish cross in October, and this was exactly when we broke out of that falling wedge. There we go. So this was a really good entry point in October. Hopefully you were buying in. Hopefully you were on my Patreon and you were following the trades. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do have a good amount of Polkadot coins and I'm staking them on the Nova wallet. Let me know what are your targets to the upside. Let me know if you're expecting $100 or even higher than that, or maybe lower than that. And let me know what is your average buy-in price. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe and take care.